the following presentation of the National Football League.
Just about set for football now here at Lumen Field in Seattle. Tonight, a good one straight ahead. It's the Houston Texans and the Seattle Seahawks. It's Mike Tirico alongside Greg Olson and Jason Myers has us set to get started. Off we go from Lumen Field. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. So out come the Houston Texans, and Greg, it is one of the good quarterbacks in the league. Offensive Rookie of the Year, number 2 pick in that 2023 draft. Year 3 for C.J. Stroud out of Ohio State.
Sometimes we can make NFL football so complicated, Mike. There's different schemes, the personnel, different approaches to how to play the game. But when it all comes down to it, the best teams in the league, they simply just find a way to win. It might look different week in and week out. It might take 40 passes or it might take 40 runs. It could be a shootout or a slugfest. It doesn't matter. They are comfortable operating in all situations, and, man, all you got to do, like Al Davis said, just win, baby.
Just a yard on first down. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Stroud. That's caught right side, the tight end Schultz. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Call it a gain of 13. First down for Houston.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
Now a deep ball here for Collins. And he will go all the way. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston. Terrific way to start this one, Greg, on the opening drive. Getting the ball in the air, down the field, and into the end zone for 6.
We wondered all week, Mike, if this secondary would get tested, especially as the game progressed. Well, we didn't have to wait very long. I mean, a big play early, and we got ourselves a 6-0 ball game.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Texans will take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. The return starts from the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Seahawks come out, and they are led by a new quarterback, Sam Darnold. From USC, he's bounced around for his first 7 seasons. This is 5th different franchise as he starts year 8 in the NFL. And, Greg, it's year 1 with the Seahawks.
I think when you break down this game, Mike, I think it's really quite simple. I think it really comes down to the age-old, hey, be balanced on offense. Can their passing attack and rushing attack complement each other? Because what that does is it makes the defense defend the entire field. And then the #1 goal of every team, every week in the NFL, No self-inflicted negatives. That's tackles for loss, sacks, and then, of course, the most important one, don't turn the ball over.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. The first carry for the Spartans, Kenneth Walker. And he's going to get the first down up past the 35-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. A handoff, running left, it is Walker.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst, they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. He'll step up and run this. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a 1st down.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
Darnold to throw on 1st down. Get that one to Charbonnet, complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 3. Valdez-Scantling on the move. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's to the rookie from Miami, Elijah Arroyo. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up 1st down and goal. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. In motion is Barner. Charbonnet. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Another one from the 5, 2nd down and goal. Now, this looks like a design run, and he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10. So we've played 1 quarter here on a Monday night. It's the Texans who have the early lead. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. Seahawks football beginning this 2nd quarter as they will see what they can do with this 3rd and goal. They'll try and throw. Here's Darnold. He'll try and get And he will get into the end zone. Sam Darnold. Touchdown, Seahawks.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. He's got it. And the Seahawks come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. There's Nico Collins and his Texans teammates getting set for their next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he'll bring this to about the 25. Stop is made by Jaron Reed. Second down, 8 yards to go. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He's got his tight end. It's Schultz. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 4. To throw, it's Stroud. That's over the middle and caught by Collins. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his 1st read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Not much happening there, just a short game. 29. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go right back to Mixon. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
21 is the line to gain as we hit 3rd down. Back to throw. Stroud. That one on target with Kirk. They've got it. And he'll take this one in. Christian Kirk. Touchdown, Texans.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Now Fairbairn for the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Seahawks 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Here's Steven Sims to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. We'll try and set up the tight end screen. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Darnold to throw again. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. First and 10. Darnold to the air once more. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up second down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
Now he'll run. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. Darnold now on 1st and 10. Smith and Jigba has it on that out route.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. To throw is Darnold. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
3rd down and 9. Darnold to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And I think this is just a really good quarterback play. You understand you got 3 points in your pocket. Don't try to be a hero on 3rd down and make the perfect pass. Throw it away, and at the end, just come away with points on this drive.
On 4th down, the veteran Jason Myers for the Seattle field goal. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Seahawks are back within 4 at 14-10.
What a methodical drive to close this half out. I mean, let's not forget, Mike, they get the ball after the break as well, so they get back-to-back. They call it doubling up possessions. Last one of the first half, first one of the second half. It's a great opportunity to put some distance between you and the opponent.
Three seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35. On 1st down, it's Stroud. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. This is still anyone's game here. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand as the 2nd half is about to get underway. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the 2nd half is underway. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. with a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first 2 possessions. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Daniil Hunter with the stop. Second down and 8. Darnold quickly to Smith-Njigba. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7. It's going to be third. They need 1. They'll run the sneak. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a first down.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
Off the play fake, it's Darnold. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
When you call these double moves, you're going for broke. And you're looking to throw this ball over the head of the defense. So give a lot of credit to the defensive backs. Yes, it led to a completion, but this was not the big play the offense intended when the coordinator called that play.
On 3rd and long, here's Darnold. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
Now, fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line. The Texans offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. The give to Mixon from out of the pistol. Had to push through that one tackler, but he is wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Kirk is the motion man. On play action. Stroud. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. Trying to at least get back to the line of scrimmage, but he doesn't do it. That's a loss of a yard and leading to 3rd down.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, Nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for. And now it's 4th down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They trail by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Valdez-Scantling on the move. Here's Darnold. They'll look to set up the screen here. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That screen goes for 12. And that's a 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
They'll go play action with Darnold. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Now, Darnold. Look at that. Slinged it across his body and connected. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's Darnold again. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
2nd and 10. To throw again is Darnold. He finds Cup along the out route.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. He'll get this complete to Walker. And he's going to get this close to a 1st down, but he's out of bounds a yard short, and that's going to make it 4th down.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
They'll try it now with Walker. And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs.
And this is a tricky call for this coach. A field goal doesn't do you a lot of good, but a touchdown does. So I don't hate the call, but great job by this defense coming up with a stand and getting the ball back.
The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
You can see the quarterback here. He's saying, hey, man, my bad, my fault. He knew a better ball probably leads to a nice completion. That one got away from him a little bit too much and leads the receiver out of bounds.
Throwing on 2nd down, Stroud. He's got Dell for that one. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The Seahawks offense about ready to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll run here with Walker. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
You know, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Huff brings it in left side. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A pickup there of 13. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Elijah Arroyo was the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Dropping a catchable ball is one of the worst feelings. It feels like the entire stadium is laughing at you, and all I know is, firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you.
Throwing on 2nd down, Darnold. He takes off, and he'll avoid the contact, sliding down, pick up 6, and it'll be 3rd down.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
3rd and short yardage, and here's Darnold. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and he takes taken down there.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
The Seahawks sending out their punt team. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. And no return. How good is that? Backs them up all the way to the 2. The Texans offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Bulldog. Here's Nick Chubb. Oh, gotta be careful here. Looks like they're just going to avoid the safety, but not by much. That was close to being a disaster. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Give, running right. It is Mixon. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game.
Yards on the play. And it's
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. He's going to have the 1st down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. They'll give this to Mixon, running right. Room to run at the 30. And they will finally get him down, but not before he's able to take this up near the 40-yard line. Now Seattle will use the final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Second and 11. Here's Mixon. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
On 3rd down, here's a run by Mixon. A pickup of 12 yards. It's good for a Texans 1st down.
And the Texans 1st down.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
Stroud down to a knee. And that should put the finishing touches on this one. So it's a win for the visiting Texans. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Seattle.